I can kick us off with a small one. Cool. So, don't like that. That was me asking about if soup was okay to eat. Um, okay, so I was working on content ownership transfer this week. So I can just show you, I guess, in the shared space first. So got some document here. Get this out of the way. It's nothing there, but you'll see there's two users. This Morty user has the viewer role on it. This document is in a folder, so ownership transfer actually happens at the folder level. So let's go to the folder. Right now, we're limiting it to users with direct permits. So if he had access to this folder by virtue of like a group or something, you wouldn't see Morty. But share, and then you'll see there's a transfer ownership option. You'll get a confirm modal. You transfer it, and now he's the owner. Similar, you can do the same thing with documents that are not in folders. So proving that to you. Morty's the owner now. And then there are some minor limitations in the personal scope. So right now, if I have a personal document and it's not in a folder, I can go and transfer it to Morty. What's going to happen is that the document is going to leave my personal space and it goes to Morty's personal space. So if we give this a refresh, you'll see the documents there for Morty. We have a restriction right now. Not sure if this will be forever, but you cannot transfer personal folders to other users. You can, however, transfer a document that is in a personal folder. And what will happen there is pretty similar. It's just going to go to Morty's personal space. And that's the demo.
Eli, is it the case that every document within a folder has to have the same owner, or what's the rationale behind the limitation on transferring a document to a folder?
We have some. It's honestly more of a like we're putting this limitation in place because we have some stuff to figure out with document versus folder owner more generally. Right now, like we kind of surface the creator of the document and it seems like they're an owner, when really if the document's in a folder, like the creator is meaningless. Like we show them as the creator. We probably shouldn't, because in terms of permissing, it's the folder owner that's in charge of everything. So for now, we're just making it so it's not possible for a personal folder to have a bunch of documents that are created by another user.
Okay, thanks.
Eli, remind me what happens when a user gets deleted
Um,
to like ownership of their files.
Nothing. But you can transfer it away. So works like Google Docs. The file is still there. If it's in their personal space, then it's kind of hard to get at because it's like, but it is technically still there. We got to figure that out at some point. But if it's in like a shared space, it's just owned by them. Right now, we actually do nothing, and we really just like cross, like Google Doc Drive that crosses out the name, which is kind of nice. You're like, oh, they're not around anymore. We should do that.
So you would go do this process on
Yeah,
a
good
deleted
transfer.
user stuff
Yeah,
for now, and then we can
that's
automate
exactly
something behind the
it is.
scenes.
It's like when you kill a user, you can either transfer their stuff or just leave it. And it's and like I think we're just going with it. Just leave it. And like if you really want to go kill it, but don't worry about it.
Also, because I left it out, the rules around who can perform this transfer ownership operation are the same as who can open the share dialog. So in this case, like an admin user, Colin, would still be able to just like access any file, open the share dialog, and do what Luke was talking about. It is a little bit of a workaround to like find it when the user's deleted. But
Yeah. We can at least acknowledge what's happening. So some of this was just so people could hear what's happening if they are curious.
Yeah, and I think at some point we need to like give admins the ability to go like look into people's quote personal folders, but that's like how do we make that feel right is something we haven't really gotten to yet. So yeah.
Can you cut the ChatGPT soup question from the demo, please, if possible?
I don't think I have that capability. Everyone that's like, oh, the editor will get it. No, that's not how it
People are gonna
works.
be able to
guys.
screenshot that. It's gonna be.
I
on
just
the
want to be really clear on my editing capability.